I'm never active in chat, but these streams have brought me so much joy the past few years. Fox emoji, sparkling heart emoji.
Hello? Yeah, no kidding, huh? Hold on. One sec. Okay, we're good to go. Thank you very much for the 2 years, Ravenheart. Your last message was in July. I was munching on some pom bears. It's been a weird day. How's it going? How you doing, everyone? Thank you for the 2 years, Ravenheart. That's crazy. Zelquack, thank you for the 5 months. Pieternal Fear for the 20 gifted yesterday. Appo gave me a shout out as well. Thanks, Appo. Look at all those stamps. There's something about snacks that are innately made for kids that always taste way better. It's the like E-numbers and stuff. But they would benefit so much from making adult-sized portions. Like, I want a liter of Capri Sun. Why is that so difficult to find? I want a jumbo pouch. I got my vampires pin today. That's sick. That's great to hear. Very good. So thank you for the 50 bits as well. They do have a big bag of pom bears. No, I mean, they do the like ones which are then like 6 individual small packets, but I want like the ones that are like the share bags for myself. The Red Kingdom discovered the champion Farkle bots. Discovered as in I told them what the command was. They've discovered them. How do they see through my machinations? Oh, my plots. How do they know what command to run? It doesn't even auto prompt you the command. You have to type it in manually. It doesn't autocomplete, which means it must have sat there for ages typing in just random commands until they got one. So thank you again for the 45 bits. She literally said on stream you told her. Oh, okay. So discovered is not quite the right word. Who was it? It must have been, I guess, Beckymon. You've used a feminine pronoun. I mean, can you get me the pom bears for adults? I didn't realize those existed. I'll have to get them. But the little ones are big enough for you. Katie's playing right now. This is true. Katie's also playing. Katie Cambeck. Cherry, I believe, is also. Of course, as soon as I'm not playing on it, they all log on to play. They hate me. I'm gonna fix myself a drink if you guys don't mind. And finally, oh, you want to see something hilarious? Hold on, this is ridiculous. Yeah, let me go grab this real quick. Where would it be? And why can't I find it? There it is. Okay, there, and then here, and then this. And contact this thing is 200 bits. So yesterday, we did it. We have all of the flavors for what we've done. Jessica, thank you for 33 months. Voila.
No ways. 33 months.
This is our official tier list.
Wonderful time in stream today.
And then I get a ping.
I'm off to work, sadly frowns.
Enjoy your work. I'm sure it'll be good. Thank you for the 33 months. And then this morning I get a ping from Holy. They've made a tier list. So, cool. Thanks, guys.
If you're still trying to find a way for the rogues to have a pickpocketing ability, but I have an idea. Make a
I
recipe
mean,
of a
lock picking.
and see if you can code a way for them to only be able to attempt 5 times per roll day. And instead of access to the full copper chest, they're given 6 random options to choose from per successful unlock. Just a thought.
Could be cool. It does make you wonder, if you unlock the chest, why would you not just take the whole lot? As in, like, why are you only able to access 6? And then also, why are they only allowed 5 attempts per IRL day? It's a good idea, and it certainly would work. I tried to make the mechanics work within the realms of, like, how things actually work in real life as well. I'll probably move on from the lockpicking thing. The rogues can cause enough trouble as it is, let's be honest. But it's a cool idea.
And it's my 5-year follow anniversary in a few months.
Good. 5 years? Instead, I think it was 13 months. And Nan, I think it was 2 months. 5 years? This is as long as I've been doing this gig. Kinda. Hold on, let me find out. August 2021. I guess I've been doing this since October 2020. So this will be my 6th year. But it's my 5th year as a partner. I think this upcoming June is my 55-year partner anniversary. We should do something special for it. I don't know. Go for dinner or something. I don't know what to do for it. $55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 milkshakes. Cooking stream? I'm going to do a baking stream with Eloise at some point. We're going to be playing hardcore today, by the way, in case it wasn't obvious. But I also made it so that on Bannerfall, players can play... against the champion, the Farkle champions. There's no reward. They don't lose anything or gain anything, except for Forcey's case, where he has the chance to gain back his soul. But I will say that that will be available in the public release as well of Bannerfall. So you can also play against the unfair Farkle computer. I'm semi-tempted to release it on the already existing Farkle computer that exists now. Yeah, for some reason, my wife really likes Second Chance. She's like kicking her feet over him. I don't really understand why, but... How hard was that parkour? Actually, I reckon I could do it. That'll also be released. Hello, can you... Hey. You're losing focus. 1, 2, 3 eyes on me, okay? Right, let's play. Oh, I'm gone. I'm back. I'm alive again. Loading those chunks. I saw my wife's ADHD in full force today. I needed her help with like a metal hook for something, like a metal loop. And that required her to go find her like jewelry supplies in order to get the metal hoop stuff out. And then she couldn't find her tools to get the metal hoops out, like to bend the metal hoops in such a way. And then what that resulted in was her reorganizing the entire house. It was the catalyst, the spark needed. I walked out into the living room, just boxes everywhere, everything from her wardrobe removed, everything from storage lifted up, down. And I was like, yep, that sounds about right. That's pretty, why? There was nothing when we woke up today that indicated that this would happen. But she clearly just felt something in her soul. What were we doing? Oh, this. Oh, thank you, previous Owen, for making this so clean. We'll remove that another day. Okay. Well, I mean, that's it, really, isn't it? That's what we're doing. It's right there and there. Let's get to work. Okay, that's the resin box, so we don't want that one. That's the one we want. And then I think we're going to want another one to keep all of the extra stuff. My inventory's a little gubby, isn't it? So it's polished basalt, basalt, smooth basalt, deep slate bricks. Fine. Fine. I don't know why I just have just blackstone. Did I say deep slate? I meant, sorry. Gubby is a word. Gubby is a word. This just in. How has your guys' day been? Out of 10, do we get a rating? Are we allowed a rating today? Okay. Boop. Baths. 8? That's pretty good. 5? Right down the middle. Nice. 7, nothing burger, but nothing bad. Yeah? Wait, if it's nothing burger, but nothing bad, then I think you mean 5, Copper. If it's a 7, then that means something good happened. But if it's nothing burger, then that sounds like a 5. Decent 7. 8, Ebola. Crazy out of context, but sure. I finished my first draft for an assignment. Oh, okay. That's worth 2 points. Yeah, 7. Sure. Why not? Right. I can't be bothered. I found my new mouse in a bush. It's clicky game. Right. So I thought you meant like real mouse. Because you said bush. And I was like, surely that means real mouse. And then you said clicky buttons. You found... What? Do you want to expand on that at all? Or are you being coy? Oh, I'm a lion. I can't be bothered to change it. Not today. It's not a change day, I'm afraid. Okay, that's there. Shroomlight. This is the other one. It was mouse. It's in a bush and it's mine. That's theft by finding. You've stolen something. Whoa.
Ladybugs tipped £5. Hi Owen, hope all is well.
Hello.
It's my friend Mordai, famous More__'s birthday this weekend. Was hoping you wish it a happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Oh, the message is gone. Mordai, I think it was. But in the process of that, I didn't see who did it. I think it was Melody. Thank you for the dono. Happy birthday. Hope you have a good one. You know what's painful? When somebody has a birthday and you're signing a birthday card and everybody prior to you has already like done all of the messages that you want, like hap birth, or you know, that all of the different little variants that exist, and you're like, I got nothing. I have to just say happy birthday like a chud. Hello, little Nautilus. Hello, Nautilus. Come here. Birth? Yeah, sometimes people just say that. I have a very unique message for birthdays. What is it? Can't relate because I put my whole soul and heart into happy birthday messages. I really dislike my handwriting, and I also dislike the process of handwriting, and I don't like ruining things with my handwriting. So my messages on things are real short, real small. I also get really upset when people ask me to write a message or do a little drawing. Sometimes you guys at conventions will be like, can you do a little drawing? And you'll do it at my meet and greets. And then I have to be like, okay, yeah. Because Bex and Elle start drawing. And I'm like, I don't know what to draw. I don't like drawing. No, if I know you from chat and you tell me to draw something, I will just decline. Barometer for whether or not I know you, like, individually, is get me to draw you something at TwitchCon. And if I go, yeah, sure. Not relevant enough, I'm afraid. If I go, no, then you've made it. Feels weirdly parasocial. This is not true, by the way. I'm way too much for a people pleaser. I will just say yes no matter who asks me. Useful box. This can go back in the useful box. Okay, so I did that so that we knew what color this was. I think it goes like this. And then what we can do is take this out of here and then put that in here. So that tough eggs. Okay, we do this. Lovely, perfect. Only want to have my TwitchCon badge signed by Owen twice. Wait, did I accidentally sign yours twice? Or did you ask me to? Or did you just go, you can just do it again? You're not escaping the White Wolf history? What do you mean escaping? The wolf is firmly on me. There's nothing I can do anymore, and I'm not trying to. I think we need more deep slate. No, we have deep slate. We need more basalt, smooth basalt, and polished basalt. Because we are firmly out of those. That's basalt. That turns into polished basalt. And polished basalt is what we're using a lot more of. We are very much under the amount. And then I think we cook up the basalt here to make smooth basalt, right? Oh man, my mind is so much cleaner and emptier than it was yesterday. I was going through it. I'm glad I'm not doing Bannerfall today because like there was only like 2 people on Bannerfall yesterday and I was already getting overstimulated. If I was on it today, I'd be like, was too many, stop. I can't, too many questions. Okay. I thought... Do you guys know from the Teletubbies, the bear? Do you guys know about the lion from the Teletubbies? I've spoken about this before, I'm almost certain. I'm the bear with brown fuzzy hair. Am I over here or am I over there? What do you know about the bear from Teletubbies? No? Hold on. We're doing a Google. I'm the bear, Teletubbies. Genuinely, the most frightened I have ever been. I was terrified of these guys. This VOD is getting DMCA'd, by the way, for sure. Just no doubt about it. I've shown this on stream before. We're seeing it again anyway. Okay, here's the Teletubbies. You guys know about the Teletubbies, right? That's not a British thing, surely? Have you guys seen the abandoned set of the Teletubbies? That's... Oh, it's weird. Here we go. So sometimes the Teletubbies have cameos. Yeah. Okay, here we go.
It's the bear. It's the bear. And I'm coming.
Oh, why are we okay with this? I'm genuinely getting heart palpitations just from sitting here. This music is creepy.
I'm the bear, and I'm coming.
That's why they're so chill about this. Now, look, they're doing such a long drum roll. That's like 5 seconds, which for a kid, that's like 90% of their lifespan already. Look. It's still going. Ah! And then, whoa, it's out of nowhere. It just comes out of nowhere.
I'm the bear, with brown fuzzy hair. I'll go running over here, and I'll go running over there.
Oh, that's a terrifying creature.
I'm the bear, with brown fuzzy hair. I'll hide over here.
No. And then.
Give him brown contacts.
That's what I'm saying. And then later, a lion turns up. I have to show you the lion.
Well,
there's an actual lying and you will. Why are you putting kids on edge? What is with this music? So at this point, I'm inconsolably crying. Why are you 3 times?
I am the scary lion.
Yes, you are. We are very aware of how terrifying you are.
With big, scary teeth.
What? Yeah, exactly. So they're aware. They're self-aware enough to know that this is scary. Tinky Winky over here, absolutely losing it. The only guy who really seems to understand the nature of the severity of the situation. The rest of them are like, whoa! And Tinky Winky's like, ah! Oh, the fact that the model artist you didn't give the animals shine is what why did you make them like denocide? It's terrifying. And Ixie, thank you for the raid. I've been poisoned by Nightshade. What the heck? So anyway, that is genuinely just a not okay, very upsetting, all-round no good, terrifying sequence of events for Teletubbies. Not entirely sure why they had to do that, but clearly they felt the need. And the reason I bothered saying that in the first place is because I thought one of those little copper golem cats suddenly going out of the corner of my eye was the bear. Something reminded me. I was like taken back there. I was back in the building for a second. Tang? Did somebody redeem Tang? Oh. Okay, I need a little bit of sand. 1, 2, 3. And then just one of these. Okay, so what's the best way for us to get basalt? Unfortunately, probably basalt deltas. Which I'm not pleased about. But, oh well. Oddly enough, the CBB 6 p.m. ending screen. Did you guys see I worked for CBBC, by the way? Did anybody catch that? Like a couple of weeks ago. I'm trying to think about what the 6 p.m. If you go to my TikTok, I collaborated on a TikTok. So it wasn't posted on my platform. It was posted on theirs. They're doing like a Winter Olympics Roblox thing. And they were like, hey, if you play our Roblox game with Beckham for an hour, we'll pay you. And then you make a TikTok out of it. I beat your time. Well, it's a random course every time. So maybe you just got a better course. Anyway, it was fun. It was fun. It was an hour of playing a video game with my friend. Sure, it's Roblox, which, you know, not crazy about, but wasn't particularly egregious. Now it feels less impressive. Good. I wanted to diminish your achievement. It was important to me that I did. Magma cream. Oh, the frog farm. That's not really a stray. Is that a stray? I felt like more like a direct attack on Dally. Sorry, Dally. I didn't mean to pick on you. Dally roasted, more at 5. As long as it doesn't get to 6, or Aeon is going to get very upset. Can you not make a basalt farm? A new farm? What's that? I suppose I could. If you insist. Is it tricky? Only if we listen to Epic. What was that? Why did you eye up like that? Because the joke is that I'm never actually making any progress in this world. I'm always just building farms. Basalt farms are so easy. What a day. All right, let's take a little look, shall we? Do 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 boo boo doo doo boo boo. All right, good. That should be enough magma cream. It's a fair amount. That frog farm was one of the best things we ever made. All right, let's take a little look. See, Minecraft basalt farm. Automatic basalt farm. 2-minute tutorial.
Ever wondered where...
No. Nobody has wondered, Opera. I figured it was kind of a given. I was standing still and tabbed out, so I was ready for it. Okay. Fire resistance. It's a good try. Good try. Good try. Do I have any redstone? Just like kicking about. Yep, here. Okay.
Minecraft. In this video, I'm going to show you how to build a basalt farm in Minecraft.
This is from the Master Miner, by the way.
As you can see, it works quite well and it's really easy to build. This is all of the items you'll need.
Okay. New objective. Oh, no. I wasn't saying I needed redstone for the build. I was saying I needed redstone for the fire resistance potions. Wait, I don't even have to do it in the nether? I'm learning so much. Everybody's so creative. Where did my axe go? Okay. Guys, I accidentally came up with another idea for an SMP, which again, as you probably expect, can't tell you about. But unfortunately, unlike Bannerfall, a lot of the ideas that I'm coming up with recently are really big, which is bad. Like, Bannerfall's content is derived from the players and how they interact with the world. Whereas Pirates SMP, for example, struggled because the content came from the world itself, as in like the physical world, the blocks and the mobs and such, which massively increases development time, development cost, development time. I need a little bit of obsidian. Oh, good. So that's unfortunate, but that doesn't mean that I'm not willing to try. It also very much strongly suggests that I'm going to need to learn coding properly. All of these ideas are too big to not learn coding. Outbreak SMP? What does that mean? I have this conversation all the time. It's very interesting to see what happens when the responsibility falls back into the characters. How do you mean? Explain, I'm interested. Don't you have a degree in coding? Yeah, I can learn. I've already been learning how to mod. That doesn't mean that I enjoy learning how to mod. I'm having to like... It's like going from a bicycle to a unicycle. Like, I can do it, but I'm going to have to fall off a lot before I get there. Bannerfall feels like a restaurant. The layout is there, but the players are pushing for what they want from the menu. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Whereas, like, I don't really know how to change that to make it make sense. But yes, fair. Do I have any smooth stone? Just like actual smooth stone and not... No? Okay, I'll get some now. Bois? Shay! Thank you for the 10 gifted. No, 10 gifted. £10. Thanks for the £10 gifted. Much appreciated. Get a little bit of that going. We need some pistons as well, which means we need some iron. Thank you for the dono. Oh, nice. Is it 5 for that, and then 6 for that, and then a bunch of wood, which I'm always short in supply of. Ravel probably responded, and I didn't see the message. Sorry, Ravel. Almost guaranteed to have happened. Preventing diseases and such, and Patreon members get to be recipients of the vaccines. Wait a second, this is just your bonus special interest. Mask off. I'm on to you. Low on wood, guess you have to make a tree farm. Stop it. Don't do that. Okay, pistons. Wait, what? Why can't I... What am I missing? Oh, cobblestone. Blog. Just cobblestone? Thank you. $10. I'm missing a tiny little bit of wood. And then I need 5 bits of ice. And then 6 bits of slime. Uh-oh. North? We can't go north. Oh, I can make an ice farm. Yeah, that's a good idea. You guys hate me. No, I have to stop saying that. Sorry, I'm doing that thing recently where, like, there'll be a minor inconvenience in my life where Luann will, like, say something, and then I'll go, oh, you hate me. And she'll be like, no, I don't. And it's a really bad habit. You can't be doing that to people. Okay, 5 pieces of ice. So you hate me is something I say too much? Right. I think we should all make an agreement now. We all need to start saying that less. I don't think it's healthy. Because actually, your friends and family and loved ones don't hate you. And I think if you go in with that, like, mentality to, like that's your initial response. I think you, like, you know, when you, like, say something self-deprecating, and there was that study where, like, people who do that subconsciously are just, like, less happy. That kind of vibe, but for other people, you know? It's like saying sorry too much. Oh, my thing's being weird. All right, let's all agree. I'm not allowed to say it to you guys, and you're not allowed to say it in your personal lives. Someone being like, I didn't agree to any of this. What's happening? Stop. Let go of my hand. Do we have quartz? Oh, a little bit. There we go. 1 observer is all we need. Okay, 5 pieces of soul soil. And then 1 piece of ice. 5 pieces of ice. We can do this. No, don't add that to the block tab list. We don't need that on the block tab list. Stop calling myself stupid when I mess something up. Exactly. Ice or packed ice? I can't tell. It's probably packed ice.
So start off by placing a row of 5 blue ice like this.
Blue ice.
Indigo 1 by 5 element.
Alright. Blue ice. Do I have ice? Do I own ice? I doubt it. Chords, please. Rabble tag Owen's juice. Rabble tag Owen's juice. The answer from earlier, my opinion is that Rats in Paris and Rats versus Pirates were different mostly because the narrative for Rats relied on a lot on the NPC characters and how what the cast did affected the world around them. Meanwhile, Pirates only progressed because outside forces influenced the narrative more, if that makes sense. Yeah. And then for vampires, we went, let's have the cinematic world not be impacted by any outside force, and it's all just the cast, and there was a lot of a good reception to that. And likewise, you could argue that that similarly is happening with Bannerfall, where it's like the conflict is coming from within the cast towards themselves. Calls to what? Ice? Yeah, Dally, where's the ice? Oh wait, actually it's just over here, never mind. I don't need the chords. I think that's where creativity for ninjas came from, because there was less toys to play with. Yeah. Ooh, but this isn't blue ice. Can I make blue ice out of this? I'm always confused about the different components of ice. Right, well, that's not going to work. I know it's low. Oh, is it 9 by 9? Blue ice. Great. Easy. Did you see the AU headcanon someone made about all being kids on a playground? Yes, I came up with that concept. And then I pitched it to chat. It was very sweet. No, someone drew it. Yes, I know. I saw it. I'm not here enough. That's okay. You're here for these streams. And by I say I came up with it, I think somebody in chat came up with it. And then I took it and ran with it. I thought Abolish did. Most likely, yes. Abolish is very creative. Maybe it was somebody else. I don't know. Right. Well, that's 5 packed ice. That was easy. Boop. We need how much?
So start off by the seed works quite well and it's really easy to build. This is all of the items.
32. The headcanon was because I saw the Forgotten Kingdom. Oh, really? How so? How did that impact that? That Taxi is amazing. Louison did make a new album the other day. I think I already mentioned this on stream, but I'll say it again anyway. Oh, we don't have any lava. I mentioned this. It's the Ants, but it's electro house music, which I don't vibe with really at all. So unfortunately, it's not for me. But I wish him the best and hope that it's a successful album all the same. Okay, cool. That's 32 blocks. Let's go grab ourselves some lava. I think there's some over here. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-ew. Do-do-do-do-boo. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Boo-doo-doo. I wish I could play piano like this. Want to hear a joke? This always goes well. Yeah. Huh. Where did you learn piano? From a piano... I know this is going to sound like I'm being facetious, but from a piano teacher. Okay, here it comes. All right. Stevie Wonder. Yeah, I am curious. Okay, yeah, good. That was good. That was good. That's better than I was prepared for. Yeah, when I was, I think about 8, Mum put me into piano lessons, and I fought with her every week for the next 6 roughly years. Every single week on my way to those piano lessons. And I would kick and scream and try and bargain with her. And some days she would be like, nah, I'm not having it. And other days she'd be like, fine, fine. fine, we'll do these lessons and then you'll quit. And I'll be like, great. And then the time would come for the lessons. And I'd be like, you said last week I didn't have to go anymore. And she was like, you're going. I've bought another set of lessons, you're going. And I asked her why. And she said that when she was young, she went to piano lessons and her mum forced her. And eventually she managed to break her mother's will. And she quit. And she said she said she regretted it. One of her major regrets of life was convincing her mum to let her quit. And so she wasn't going to do that to me. And I thank her for not. Because I think my ability to read sheet music, sight read, play, and my general knowledge of music theory has made me more capable to do things than I originally thought. And it's helped me in walks of life that don't just pertain to piano, and don't even just pertain to music. So if you're thinking of giving up, don't. There's two types of people in this world: the people that can read sheet music and the people that can't. And if you can, you're basically a superhero. It's like learning a whole nother language. Okay, what am I doing? Oh yeah, the basalt.
Items you'll need. So start off by placing a row of 5 blue ice like this.
Okay, where are we building this? You know what? We've already started building a farm over here. Why not have 2 farms in one spot? Sight read is a real superpower. There was a wonderful woman who my mother was friends with called Penny, and she to date, she's still alive, is one of like the best pianists and general musicians I've ever heard in my life. And unfortunately, the way that she went about encouraging me when I got really frustrated with sight reading was, especially before exams, she would go, not even Superman can sight read. It's okay, not even Superman can sight read. And I remember all that did for my child brain was make me go, if Superman can't do it, then how the hell am I meant to? Like, this man is meant to be the smarter and better in all capacities of me. And if he can't do it, what hope do I have? So that didn't really work. And I never really voiced that concern. But that's why I went with it. Okay, 5 blue ice here.
Dig a 1x5 hole next to the blue ice. Place some salt well inside of this hole.
Okay, 5 soul. There's 2 sides of the coin with kids. Either they'll go yay or nay, or you were the nay kid, it seems. Sometimes. Superman can't say it because he does Superman things. He does not have time for sight reading.
After you're done with that, place a temporary block right there.
Temporary block right here.
And place a normal piston on top of this
Normal piston on top of it. Oh, we didn't get the slimes.
block. Place the other 4 pistons like this.
Of course you're a nay kid. You're the kid that when they went, Bob the Builder, can he fix it? You would go, no, he can't.
Then you can go up there and place another block on top of the piston. Place 5 more sticky pistons like this.
Okay. I need the sticky pistons.
It should now look exactly like this.
Should exactly like that. Hey, don't be mean. That wasn't me being mean. I was maybe a little bit mean. I was the nay kid. Naive. Not sure we have quartz, but I know you've seen them from them about one swamp. I think we have some. I said before, you know I say that. Yeah. Listen, at a certain point, I stream for maybe 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours, 5 times a week. I'm going to repeat myself. It's guaranteed. All right, here we go. I'm going to reuse jokes. And no one was any the wiser. And then Hyar joined the community. and suddenly all of my material had to be fresh. Fresh new stuff. Every day. I'm sitting there. You guys wonder what I'm doing every day of my life. I'm sitting there trying to trying to make up new material.
Then place a full block next to this temporary block.
Is it this one? Nope. Is it this one? Yes. Okay, so we grab this. We place this here.
And another 5 behind it.
5 behind it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Place one more right there. And now you can break this last temporary block. And place your lava. So go to the middle. As you can see, it's that block. Place down your lava bucket. It will start forming basalt. Now go to the normal piston and place 7 blocks behind it.
I'm trying to do it as fast as he's doing it.
Place redstone on top of the 7 blocks.
Because I reckon I can keep up.
Once you're done with that, place redstone on top of the sticky pistons. Place a temporary block right there, full block next to it, and redstone on top of the full block.
Wait, I'm lost. I'm so lost. wait, you have to stop. I got lost. I got scared and lost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
There's a temporary block right there, you can.
A temporary block there? Why? What? What?
There's a normal stone block because it will stay in the farm. Place an observer on top of it.
Oh, okay. Wait, what? I've definitely messed something up.
With the red dot.
This should not be here. Let's try place that there. Okay, that goes there. And then an observer goes here. Long message is coming. Why I had kind of Bannerfall because of... Okay, go for it.
Facing away
That's the wrong way. This needs to go this way.
from the farm. Place 5 normal blocks right there.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Place some obsidian on top of these blocks.
Place obsidian on top of those blocks.
It doesn't have to be obsidian, it can be any unmovable block. Then place a block right there.
Okay.
And place a repeater on top of this
Okay.
block. Set the repeater to 2 ticks. And place another block next to the repeater. Place
Okay.
some redstone on top of this block.
Okay.
Crouch and place a full block next to
Okay.
the redstone. Then place your sticky piston next to that full block. And
Wait, what? I've run out of sticky pistons. How? Oh, no, there's one here. This goes here.
raise the block with the sticky side of the sticky
Redstone.
piston. Now it's time to make the collection set.
Almost there. Speediest farm you ever did see. Well, I could have made it faster.
So place a water bucket right there.
Okay, this goes here. There.
And a pressure plate just to keep the water inside. You're almost done actually. Place some blocks.
I shouldn't have pressed that. I may have just broken the machine by doing that.
Salt inside. So the last step is just to get the farm started. You will only have to do this the first time. So go to the observer and place it there.
Okay, place this here. I broke something. I don't think this is meant to be there. I think this is meant to be here.
Third block on top of the space. Then break the third block.
Oh no, what have I done? How have I ruined... How have I done this? Wait, what?
Block and the farm will be started.
I'm kind of
Now,
dumb.
Every time you break the last block, it will just generate a new row. I really hope you enjoyed this video.
Please show an overview. No, you have to show an overview. He didn't.
Quite well, and it's really in this video.
Yeah, really easy, and I'm stupid.
As you can see, it works quite well, and it's really
I think we're gonna have to run it back. Yeah.
What you'll need to start off by placing a row of 5 blue ice like this.
5 ice.
Indigo 1x5 hole next to the blue ice.
Yeah.
Some cells well inside of this hole.
Yeah.
After you're done with that, place a temporary block right there, and place a normal piston on top of this block.
I actually just have to start again. Because I'm guaranteed to not see what I did wrong. I'm sorry that I'm so stupid and rushed it. You didn't want to say that? No, I didn't want to say I hated people. And I was stupid. That was a moment where I was being stupid. This is exactly why tortoise run. Wait. I think I figured out why. I figured out why it's broken. So, innately, the machine he's built works because you are standing, and no one would know that this is the reason why this has to happen. But the machine has to be built on solid ground. And this is not. It's hollow. Because it needs to push off this. Otherwise it will break. Because the whole machine, the whole island is hollow. Okay, that's fine. We can fix that now. I can't believe that's why it didn't work. Okay, let's put this and this and this away so we can grab everything that we need. Oh, guys, we did it. Look, 10 basalt. It works. Right, I'm going to mute him. I'm going to turn this on. And we're going to start. And I'm going to speedrun it. Did I mine with a... Okay, phew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That is truly the one original experience.
That's me. Temp block here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, Abolish. I will not be able to read your message until I'm done with this. I fear I must lock in. Okay, there. Temp block here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. Smooth stone. Smooth stone. Lava? Sure. Not entirely sure why they decided that soul soil should cause basalt to be made when ice is next to it. But I don't know. I'm not going to complain. Okay, come around the back here. Put 5 blocks here. 2 more that stick out. Redstone all along the back. Redstone all along the top. Dirt block there. Block on the other side. Redstone wire here. Break this. temp block here. Observer. Smooth stone down here. Obsidian on top of it. Okay, this here. Redstone repeater coming out of it, set to 2 ticks. Full block coming out of that. And then I think it was a redstone bit there and then a full block coming off the edge here. Then I think it was a sticky piston there with a redstone block attached to it. I'm now ahead of it. I've done this all before. I've played these games before. Water goes here. Spruce goes there. Fill here, here and here. Here, 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 and here. Place a block. Remove a block. Blah. I think we did it. I think it's done. First try. I have 1 block left over. I don't know why. I'm actually going to place this. This is like having 1 Lego piece left over. Just going to place that there. And then that's it. So the idea being, I think, is that you stand here. Sick. Parkour course you made was like my Super Bowl. I was so late watching it. Excited to get to try it when the plugin releases. I'm so excited to see people do like all of the crazy tech needed for it. Fastest farm build you've ever seen. Okay, any long messages that got sent while I was doing that can now be sent. Thank you for being patient with me. Long message. I'm not reading all that. Okay. Something about basalt and how it forms in the real world. I know that there's the Giant's Causeway in Ireland. Northern Ireland. Sorry. When was the parkour made? The parkour was made by the lovely testers. I think there was a team of, I think, 3 or 4 of them specifically. And they made 3 different sections separate from each other. If you put a beacon down, you could instant mine. This is true, and we actually have one over there. I wonder if that would be much quicker. Quick enough that I'd be willing to try it. I think 4 of us roughly. And they did an amazing job. And as they were building it, I would test each part individually. They made it with the intention for there to be checkpoints, and I did not foresee that luxury. We have a beach with basalt pillars, but there was a landslide and it got damaged by a large wave. Aw, man. Okay, the reason I didn't give foresee the luxury of a checkpoint was 1, at first I wanted to see if he could do it, and I didn't think that it would take him 6 hours. And 2, the longer time went on, the more I realized that if I did offer him a checkpoint, it would sort of tarnish the whole experience. Like, I'm an evil god, but actually I'm a bit sleepy, so I am going to give you a checkpoint. I considered giving him a checkpoint for a piece of his soul, but he'd already lost so much and I knew what he had coming that I was like, best not. I wonder if it's quicker to mine this with my hand or my pickaxe. What if it doesn't matter? He also seemed to thoroughly enjoy it. Yeah, I kind of got the vibe that he wasn't that upset about it. It definitely made it more brutal, and I think it committed more to the whole like experience of this is meant to be torture. It is a back and forth of chat encouraging Forsey to break my code and me like snooping on his streams to figure out how he was going to break out of the prison. A lot of the things that he planned, immediately off the top of my head, I was like, adventure mode. All of the stuff to do with block placing, adventure mode. The effects that he would have received, that he would have cleared from milk, fine. One of the testers snitched and said he was going to be putting bundles. And that helped me a lot, because then I wrote a piece of code that scanned the inventory. The code that I wrote scanned his inventory and just removed anything that was blacklisted from hell. And then I wrote an extra part of that code, which when it encountered a bundle, it did a subroutine to enter that bundle and then clear anything in there that wasn't meant to, which was a lot harder to do than just clearing an inventory. You can do /clear force of it milk bucket, but that won't clear things in bundles. So I had to like make subroutines to go into the bundles to get rid of those. I then also wrote a command called bfadmin inspect inventory name, which opens up their inventory. He's Forsey his gain on his mic is always dialed up to 11, and everybody else's is I was max on here, I was max on my own thing there. I was putting out as much volume as I could, and everyone in chat being like, he's so quiet. I'm like, it's not my fault. Tell your streamer to turn himself down, and then I'll be louder. So there's a command now that we can use to inspect players' inventories. And so when he was like, God doesn't know I know this simple trick, I was like, inspect inventory. And I was looking through and I was like, you've got a crossbow that has 1 arrow in it. And I was like, oh, he thinks he can die to respawn. Which was the first thing I coded, was a death negator. As soon as you hit 0 health, you get set to 0.5, which then for some reason, okay, I'm kind of drawing the curtain a little far back here, but I should be saying this while I'm mining. How did you do the potion? Okay, 2 things that we need to discuss. 1, him taking insane damage when he hit the ground was not correct. Hello, horsey. That shouldn't have been happening. The reason that was happening is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The reason that was happening was there's code in the plugin that checks when somebody takes full damage and sees whether or not they are a slime. If they are a slime, it negates the damage and then converts that damage to upwards velocity and plays a little squelch sound effect. So they just bounce up. Oh, is it 9? Whoa. Is it 8? No, it must be 9. Dang, that's big. Then I wrote code specifically for the Nether that goes, if a player takes full damage or like any damage that would kill them, do not deal the damage to them and instead set them to half a heart. Which is why when he threw the instant potion of damage on himself, it didn't do anything. Because it was like, oh, I'll set you to half a heart. And he already was at half a heart. Lex, welcome to the Juice Crew. Thank you for the Prime. Now, eagle eye understanders of code will see a race condition happening here. Race condition. Well, it's not really a race condition, but that's what I'm calling it. Which is 2 pieces of code. The slime code runs, but also the other code runs at the same time. So the slime code goes, don't deal any damage to the slime because he's slime and make him bounce. And the other code goes, God, this guy just took a lot of damage. It doesn't know that this bit of code negated all the damage. So it's like, oh, this person definitely just died. Let me set them to half a heart, which resulted in him powering through his food way faster than I intended. So we had to do the whole like sell his soul for some fish thing. And then I realized, oh dang, I completely forgot to do everything to do with him being made smaller, evaporating while he's in the nether. That's kind of a shame. So every time he fell, I was doing attribute, force of it, Minecraft, generic scale, base set 0.99, 0.98, 0.97, 0.96. But the issue is I hadn't coded, I hadn't ran the course with him being 0.9 or smaller. I had no idea. And I knew that some were real close. There was like some jumps where you were making it by a pixel. And the smaller you are, the smaller your jump height is. And so it was like, okay, I actually can't do this too much. Also, when I said to him like, hey, I'm leaving now, that was because I didn't want to roleplay anymore. And I was like, I'm just going to go and be on... I was like on TikTok at my desk in spectator in his head. And when he would get close to the end, I'd be like, okay, shift to get out of his head. Okay, frame it. Okay, that looks fine. Because I'm recording the whole thing. I'm looking and I'm like, okay. And then I need to have... I need to unmute myself, but mute it in game. I need to turn my audio effects back on. I need to set that right. I need to sit in the right spot. And then he'd fall and I'd go back into spectator, back into his head, back onto TikTok. So that was an arduous experience. So in the end, I was like, I'm just not gonna... Oh, this is way better. Oh no, it's not way better. It's way worse. It's too fast. What if I set it to 1 tick? Okay, I have to wait a beat. I need to go 1, 2. What? Why does it work sometimes? Oh, it's not generating it fast enough. I have to do that. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, okay, that's fine. It's not instant. That doesn't matter. Yeah, I need to wait for the lava to hiss.
Oh, I thought of another one. Naked. Put some clothes on them.
Very good. Thank you for the 100 bits. So in the end, I needed to make sure that he was big again. And I was like, okay, I need to give him a bottle of water, but there isn't a /give command for that. You can't just do /give bottle of water without adding a bunch of NBT tag to the glass bottle. It's a whole thing. So I was like, you know what? I need something that's liquid that he can drink. Ominous bottle. It's like, ooh, spooky, but it's still water technically. And then that was like, canonically, he then had enough fluid to then stop being small. In the end, I just stopped making him small because I was like, I can't be locked in this much. how I did the people circling him, I just ripped the code from Mirror Image, the mage spell, and I changed the center point to be him rather than where he was looking. And then I superimposed on the mannequins rather than the skin of the caster. Each of them had an individual skin of in the texture pack of just the Blue Kingdom. I really wish. Sometimes I worry for myself a little bit in my. I worry that I take too emotional damage too quickly. But if I could redo it again, I would have all of the members of the entire king, like or both kingdoms, appear around him, and I would have it be a multi-stage command that I could trigger the next phase of, and they would all circle him, and then I would do a little speech being like, "These are all the people that you know." And I would just like make something up. I don't know 4C's whole backstory, so I'd be like, everybody you know is dead, so these are all the people that you know. So that's like one thing. And I'd be like, let's remove the people from the Red Kingdom, given that one day you're going to have to fight and kill them anyway. And then they'd all poof, disappear. And then the circle would like tighten. And then it would be like, let's remove the people that actively don't like you or do not care for you. And I was going to move like myself and a couple of other like people from the Blue Kingdom that like aren't inherently Force's friend or just like have like a dislike. Obviously I'm lying. He's lying. The rogue god's lying. It doesn't matter. And then there would be like what? Like a couple of people left. I couldn't remember what order it was. And then I think I was like, I think the only two people that were really the only people that were left after the end of this little spiel would be Nom. And then I was going to be like, now let's remove the only people that you haven't betrayed. And then Nom was going to disappear. And I'd be like, oh, look at that. You're left with nothing. But I didn't in the end because I only thought about it after I did it. But that would have been fun. Yeah. Rogue God's a butthead, man. The other gods are much nicer. Well, okay, I don't know about that. Don't know if nice is the correct word. Full inventory, yeah. I could just put a hopper here. Boop. My restriction is that I can only sound like myself. I would really like to invest in like a proper voice changer. Because like, this is all I can do. 4C. It's your friend Owen's juice. But I've added a reverb effect, so now it feels like I'm a different person. So like, I couldn't do a feminine voice. I couldn't do a voice. I'm like, you know, it's like, oh, okay, you can pitch it down, I guess. You could do like...
But now it's just like way too crunchy. Like, okay, it's very clearly still Owen's voice, just with a pitch down.
And it's like, become woman. Okay, well, no. So, but I do know that there are some really good voice changes that you can do that change the entire nature of your voice. And it would be really fun as an admin. Because, like, I possess all of the functional capabilities to be able to make anything happen live. To an extent, right? With commands, you can get real creative. But I can only be me. And I can't just be like, oh, I don't know. XYZ feminine voiced creator. Would you be willing to stay up till 5 a.m. while 4C completes his parkour course so that we can like torment him being in character and you just have to like be in the call and occasionally unmute? Can I get haunted by a god next or can I be haunted by second chance? You can be haunted by second chance. So by having a voice changer, I feel like I'd be able to do more experiences. I'm eager to make sure that 4C isn't the only person that gets all of this, like, strange narrative stuff. But, like, for the reason that I've mentioned, it's kind of difficult for me to do it with anybody else. I can't just have the rogue god just tormenting everybody. But I also can't just have the mage god and knight god just rock up. And then how do I portray them? Yeah, that would be cool, Stevie. Do 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 do. Does Rhaegar touch it because he is butthurt he broke his creation, or just because he enjoys tormenting mortals? A little column A, a little column B. I think the rogue god is certainly the nastiest to his kind. Like Tubbo and Slovey and the other one, Martin. What? Wait, what? I was gonna say... so, like... Okay, some of you may have already cottoned on that I was role-playing not too long ago as a different god. And there's really only 2 to choose from in the canon right now. You want to rain check this whole being a knight, Loki ain't all that. So I've like canonized the rogue god and the mage god at this point. I do think that the night god would just sound like the sound of chainmail. Like its voice is just like the heavy dragging of chainmail across like plate armor or something. Like no voice, which would certainly make it easier for me to like roleplay as them. Do 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 do. Metal pipe sound effect. Yeah, it would be cool for Nom to get a visit. I'm gonna need to get some like custom sounds or something. Do 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 do. Use the canonical. Hello. Sorry, man. No, but I won't kill you as long as you don't get in my way.
What if the night god was just the wallet sound from the amazing world
I
of Gumball
don't think I know what that is. I know what the amazing world of Gumball is, but I don't know what the wallet sound is. Is that something that I could easily Google? Search it. Wallet sound. Amazing world of Gumball. Wallet. Meme. I hope this isn't like rude or anything. Okay.
Oh, good job. That doesn't look suspicious at all. Shh, here he comes. He didn't see it. Draw his attention to it. Make a wallet sound. Wallet. That's not the sound a wallet makes. You do it then if you're so... Actually, that was really
good. Yeah, okay, yeah, that. I sometimes see that. I think the night god sounds extra echoing, like if you were wearing a knight and just sort of grating on the ears. Like the idea the night god is just an overall horribly overwhelming, unpleasant experience to have. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. The night god definitely doesn't like talking to mortals. The rogue god loves messing with mortals. The mage god talks to mortals begrudgingly. Sort of like a... okay. And I think the night god just actively avoids it. How did I turn on subtitles? What? When did I do that? Has that always been there? I wonder why Owen might not get to talk to the night god. I thought you were implying because he was an oath breaker then. I was like, excuse me? I wonder if you could do like a bigger version of this. Where it then like moves, like it's automatic. You can in the Nether. That's cool. Oh, no. That's why we don't wear our elytra. Can you imagine that was the end? Bro, my heart. I wasn't too worried. You can survive a full... Good try. Look. Okay, I need to calm your nerves slightly here. And so helmet, netherite underscore chest plate, netherite underscore leggings, netherite underscore boots, enchant Owen's juice protection 4. Can you get protection 5? I don't think you can you? Difficulty hard. Survival. Summon creeper. You're good. It's okay. 4 is the max. Okay, cool. 4 so. Boop. Okay. Oh man. What about with an elytra? Instant death. Literally 0 chance. All right, let's clean this up. Just leaves. As we've seen firsthand, it's instant death. We've been the receiving end of that. That was a shame. And a frustrating thing to have happen. Okay, this goes here. Okay, unfortunately, when I said, as long as you don't get in my way, I really did mean it. Alright, we might as well use basalt to plug the rest of this up. Sorry about that, guys. I imagine it was probably a bit scary. Aw, mans. They broke my ice. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Boop, boop, boop. Where's the other box? I like to think the Night God doesn't really visit anyone until they're starting to struggle more than usual, breaking their so like, hey, you good? Can you be good now? Yeah, weapons start disturbing more. It's getting frustrating. That's funny. Did I put away the... Where's it gone? I'm so confused. Oh, and one of the... Oh, the pistons as well. Oh, mans, I says. Oh, whoa, oh, oh. That's crazy. Okay, let's fill this in. I'm glad I went searching for it. My goodness. Oh my gosh, it's this one. Find the right one, Owen. Okay. There. That goes there. Wait, does it? How many are there? There's 4. Okay, this needs to go along one. Don't come out here. So I need to lock in again real quick to repair this. Where's the soul soil? We don't have any? We out? We out. All right. A little bit of soul soil. And... It is an annoyance. You're right. 2 more pistons, one of which needs to be a slime. Okay, so if I go into here, take this, take 2 of these, go back down into here, take this, Go into here, take this. I can make... I need some redstone. 2 pistons. One of which turns into a slime. Okay, cool. And I needed 1 piece of soul soil. That's 2. We need to go into our boombox. Grab ourselves some fireworks. Okay. Now, we do this. We do that. Great. Piston goes here. Sticky piston goes here. Technically don't even need a piece of redstone to connect that because of the way that that works. So that's nice. We'll put one here and here just to make sure it's all complete. I think we're good. I think we should be okay. And what do we do with the new lessons we've learned? We make a wall. Oh yeah, bee hoodie. I forgot there's an email that I received. Bee hoodie restock. If you want the bee hoodie from Cool Shirts, it's about to be restocked again. This is probably one of your last few chances to get it. It's a very nice hoodie. I've been wearing it a lot. Very warm, very nice. Would recommend. I'm not sponsored, but they did send me a free hoodie. Alright, cool. So if something does explode, it won't be... And what we can do is put that there, and then it will consider that a full block and won't try and pathfind up it, but we can still pathfind up it. Great. Boop, boop, boop. Literally in 30 minutes. What's up? What's going on? It's in 30 minutes. The restock is dropping. Oh. Good. Yes. If you want it, get it. Would recommend. Very nice hoodie. Right. We need to find what chest holds up basalt. Nope. It's this one. Thank you for letting us know. You're welcome. Okay, get rid of that. We don't need this anymore. Boop. Okay, we've recovered. Let's hope. Yay! Captions are not on. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Ow! We probably have enough basalt, but I'm just going to keep going until we have more than enough. I definitely didn't distract you. What? Whoops. Not at all, no. Even if I'd been wholly locked in, there was nothing I could do to stop that creeper from exploding. The reason it probably didn't do as much damage as it is because I was in F5, so I had a slight warning. I had a dream once I did, and you died, and it was awful. Ultimately, none of you should ever blame yourselves if I do end up getting killed in the game by your, like, messages or whatever. It's up to me to be a good enough player to, you know, deal with that. Super Battle Golf? Is that the one which you can, like, bring, like, explosives and knock people over your cart and stuff? So as the Falcon God is also the Rogue God, do the Major Knights also have other domains? Most likely, yes. Yes, I have seen it. It looks good. There was also another game, I think it's called Yap Yap, which is sort of like go in, grab scrap, bring it out, except the difference is that you're a little wizard that's been sent to, like, trash another wizard's tower. Unfortunately, I won't be playing it because one of the core mechanics of the game requires you yelling an inappropriate word 24/7. So it's essentially just blocked from me. So I'm not entirely sure why the developers did that, but good on you, I guess, guys. Were you a little gnome and you steal stuff? Yeah, you like go in and break everything. Or steal things or whatever, I don't know. Eventually we'll have to make this into a tall building. Okay. I think we're good to go. Let's go back, consolidate what we have, get out there and start texturing. Where you and your friends kill one of your other friends and everyone else has to cover up the murder. That seems interesting. Yeah, friend slop is in right now. Okay. We'll put anything that we don't need in here because we already have a big box of stuff. We can drop this. Ice can go in there. Dirt. One of the days we'll slay this chest monster with the help of our little friends. Okay. Polished blackstone, good to go. Smooth basalt. Okay, yeah. Now we need to actually cook it up. Cook it up. Which I think we'll do like this. If we take what's in there, empty all of this. Oh, okay. Chuck this in here for the time being. I forgot that we actually needed to like make it into the thing that we needed. Shove this in here. I actually do need the buckets. I need 8 buckets. That's 7. Surely there's just a bucket kicking around here somewhere that doesn't already have powdered snow in it. That'll do, thank you. Might as well bring more if we have some empty spaces. Yeah, we do. Cool. Here as well. We'll take this. And this as well. Sleep the night away because I don't want a repeat of that creeper. The Warden hoodie is going to be restocked. That one's really cold. That is good. Boop. Cold good or cold insulation? I knew it. I knew it. As I said it, I was like, oh dear. Slash gen. Wait. Why would I say it's cold if it's a hoodie? We've already had this. We're repeating ourselves. Maybe they forgot to sew it. Ah, yes, perhaps so. The cardigan is really lovely. Okay, I think we go this way. Yep. Okay. Lava time. We do that. Drop this. Chuck all the lava buckets in. Great. Let's leave. I've been working on a new spell for the mages. For Bannerfall. And I fear... Whenever I create something, I always have to consider, like, what impacts does this have on the economy? And by economy, I mean the gameplay scene of the SMP that is currently running. Doing it a lot during vampires, like every small tweak. How is this going to affect the way that the vampires play? Is this broken? Is it not? And nothing is more important to get right than the mage's spells. You get something wrong with the knights, it's damage or damage reduction. That's a pretty easy... Like, the scope can only get so big. The rogues, I guess they'll be a little bit annoying. Like, you know, they'll steal more things than they should or whatever. With the mages, as seen with bubble capture, the sky's the limit. And I fear that the scope, the sheer possibilities of this spell will have implications on the way people go about playing the game entirely. And that's very scary. But I guess we'll see. Doodle-doo-doo-doo. It'll be released sometime in the next 7 days or so. Right. That's Blackstone. This is basalt. Cool implications? Yeah. I mean, they'll be able to do cool stuff. I'm having to make it so that the mage can't do the target of the spell to themselves. Else, to both be in control of it, it's just too much. You'll get it as soon as you see it. You'll be like, okay, yeah, that would be kind of insane. Okay, we can grab this. We don't need these 4 buckets. These can live in... Where's that other... Here we are. I wonder how the death god, the one Sausage Talks, feels about other gods messing with souls. I don't know. I don't know any of his lore, in fairness. I suppose one could argue that death is only in charge of the souls of the dead. And whilst alive, it doesn't actually have any say. Okay, we can make polished basalt now. And now we're getting smooth basalt out the wazoo. Yippee! We need another little bit more of this. Lovely. That goes there. That goes there. All right, guys. It only took us 2 hours, but we finally got a chest full of the ingredients that we need. Do you have a favorite god? Yeah, God. Sorry. What, like in mythology or in Bannerfall or what? Oh, there was more. There was one more. Stupid. That was a joke. I don't mean stupid as in like actually. Can redo his rolls. Can take and add dice. Can force you to bank or reroll. Hey, those are the champions. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I came up with another one. What was it? I think I was going to try and do one where it was like it gets to reroll certain dice. And then another one I was going to make was it has loaded dice. Like one of the die is like all ones or something like that. But goodness me, it would be so complicated. The computational like logic tree they would have to follow for having loaded dice would be so much harder. By far the hardest champion to code was pickpocket. I'm essentially trying to shoehorn in an extra die. There were so many things like the champion not realizing it had an extra die, or getting stuck where it was just like selecting dice that didn't exist. So it was just like collecting infinite dice. Ones where it would like roll all 6 dice and there'd be 1 left over because it has 7 dice, and then it just like stops forever and just stares at the extra dice because it doesn't know what to do. It was impossible. I need to wait for that to cook. But to be honest, yeah, it should be done. We're getting there. And then there was the whole like the player having 1 less die, and that's a whole thing as well. It's a lot. I genuinely don't know which one is the easiest. Katie found that if you try to hot dice while only having 5, it treats like you're trying to reroll 1 and Farkles you. I noticed that and didn't think that was a problem. I caught it and was like, no one's ever going to do this. Oh, I bet Katie crashed out at that. What happens when a player loses one of the champions? Nothing. Oh, wait, there's just some in here. I don't know much mythology, unfortunately, so I can't comment on what my favorite gods are. I'll have to get better versed in it. Hello, scaffolding horse. Is this the top because Gracie beat one? Gracie beat one? Great. It must have been the first one. It must have been second chance. Katie Go Go is really good. Then what's with that you have lost part of yourself to your opponent bit? That is from a leftover bit of code that was sent when Forsey would lose to the champion, which I didn't bother removing. Katie just beat all three. Just beat champion one. I'm so happy. Took 3 tries. Gracie said that. I don't... Did Katie beat all 3?
Right, so when I asked, like, so I'm really hungry. We have pizza, lasagna, pizza, cream cheese, and summer pasta, chicken teriyaki.
She's not acting like she did. She's talking about dinner. Okay. I need deep slate. I would say in order of difficulty, it goes the way I've done it. So it goes, I think second chance is the easiest to beat. Then I think it's pickpocket. Then I think it's final say. So I guess now we just have no excuse except to just start, right? Let me just go ahead and look at what we've done so I know what I'm actually doing. Deep slate. Yeah, not deep slate. Blackstone. Can I make this into brick? That's not the correct thing. Forsey beat second chance, also beat pickpocket and fully lost to final say. No, Forsey didn't beat pickpocket. What the heck just happened there? Did you see that? That was weird. Forsey almost beat pickpocket and then pickpocket got 5 1s. Oh, almost beat. Sorry, I misread. My bad, that's my fault. Almost beat and then pickpocket got him. It was really difficult. I was like semi-tempted to script the games, but in the end it just didn't feel as fun as letting it be organic. So going into it, I was like, Forsey might beat this immediately, which is why when Forsey absolutely dominates second chance, as soon as he stops being like, oh, I'm not going to, this is a scripted game, I'm going to lose, and thus I won't play, I was like, okay, if you insist. You don't win then. I was so mad that second chance was throwing so heavily. His own hubris. So was he just really lucky? Just insanely lucky. Luck never before seen in a Farkle game. Because second chance is so easy because it's the only one that doesn't affect your gameplay. So if you get lucky enough, you can just like blitz through it before they take advantage of their gameplay. But pickpocket, you're constantly getting nerfed and it's getting such a boost. And then final say, you just don't get to make the decisions that you want to. So it's like constantly like, this is not what... Wait, no, not that. I specifically went to go get this. This as well. I don't really... Wait, was I? No. I don't know why I left some strips of andesite in. I think I was just making my life a little bit easier by not having to use that much cherry. But unfortunately, I will have to change it. Where does it change? I thought it was ore. Ore is when I... Only ore is when I replace it for ore. So these were ores. So it's a slither of blackstone and then immediately into smooth basalt. I'm sad you replaced pickpocket and final skins with second shots because I really want to see Katie reacting to against their evil stuff. It just wouldn't make sense canonically. Why is the champion? I like to think that the rogue god wasn't in charge of making the champions look like 4C's worst fears. I like to think that it was just a subconscious impression that 4C does himself. Okay. There we go. Yes, yes. Thanks, Aeon. Yes, exquisite. Give me 13 of them. No, it's good. I appreciate you. I appreciate you weighing in. Everybody else is running off to Katie's stream to see her beat the blooming championship far cool things that I made. So I appreciate your input. Do 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 do. She already beat them all. Apparently, it's been said. Word on the street. 4C must just be washed. Gonna be the yes man till the end of time. This is worrying for me. My ego can't take this amount of yes manning. Okay, so I went to see Iron Lung a while ago, and it was okay. I liked it. It was nice for the time to go out. During that, I saw a big poster that was like GOAT. That was the name of the movie. It was GOAT. And I remember looking at it and being like, oh no, they've ruined GOAT. They've ruined the expression GOAT. And I was like, I really don't have high hopes for this movie. I really don't expect it to be very good. And then I saw a trailer and didn't realize it was by the same studio that did Into the Spider-Verse and K-pop Demon Hunters. And now I'm like, actually, it kind of does look fire. Unfortunately, they kind of actually cooked a little, maybe. So that's on me for judging a movie by its name. Oh wait, I don't want this yet. I don't want basalt. I want blackstone. Yeah, I recommend you guys go see it. Let me know if you like it or not. And the animation looks stellar, but I quite love animation, so I think I said the one. No, the animation does look incredible. And the first match wasn't anyone because he knew because he hadn't gone insane by that point. I approve. Yes. True and based. This is too much smooth basalt, really. If we're being realistic. I'm going to leave these little bits of ores to come back to later. Hello, horse. I don't know why you're here, but there just seems to be horses all around the island in really weird spots. It's like their pathfinding has taken them to the most... And he's gone. Okay. He's walking all the way down. He's walking with me. The bath salts were a scam put up by Big Seasoning. Didn't you say something was a scam put up by Big something earlier? Is this your new bit? It's a new joke. Very good. Very good. I approve. Right, let's remove this. Oh man, we're running out of smooth basalt so quickly. We also need to be making sure that we replace the blocks that we mine, that we take from the box, with blocks that we mine. I made it up. Wow. Where did you get it from? Dally, incapable of coming up with a joke themselves, assumes that every joke comes from something. That was mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I made 5 videos and they're all very original. They are all very original. They are very good. Will you do? The masses are asking. Does Bruno Mars is gay? The masses are asking. Are we doing a Bannerfall as Vines? Am I back in the building? No. This is fine, right? Because you've peaked with vampires because of the size of the audience. So naturally, that has taken away all of the pressure of this one doing better than vampires. So that immediately alleviates a lot of stress from you. Boop. There is one on YouTube. Wait, what? There is one on YouTube of Bannerfall as Vines. Top 68,000 Vines. I saw it. I did not know this existed. I'll have to check it out. Let's see what Dally has to say about it. I want to see Dally's rendition. Dally has the benefit of having made it post all of the weird stuff happening. You can draw on material that does not exist yet. And if you wait a little bit longer. I'm lost what? Ah, never mind. It's over. You biffed it. No, you biffed it. I'm sorry. It's over. I'll never be encouraging again. Cosmic! I was saying you should do it anyway. How was stream? What were you up to? But what weird stuff? Well, you know, like if some people have already made some, they've probably made it pre-Forcey getting into all kinds of hijinks with the Rogue God. Like, sure, maybe there was a bit of it, but they weren't in hell. They didn't get the bit of him in hell. So you have new content. And if you wait longer, the longer you wait, the more content you'll have towards the end of the SMP. If you were on it, really on it, as you watch the SMP, you would be filing each week with views. And then as soon as the last stream goes out and the finale happens, then you release the episode with the video which encompasses all of the canon events that happened in the SMP. Thus, yours becomes the canonical one. Because it's like, oh, this is the one where it has references to everything that happened, rather than just stuff that was in the first week. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to remove all of this and replace it with basalt, which I really don't want to do. He says about terraforming, having done this to himself. Please. There we go. The only con is I've watched the other 3 ones, so I'd subconsciously take those ideas. Ah. Yes, rough. A rough time. Don't worry, there'll be plenty more SMPs. Basalt goes there and there. Just kidding. I'm retiring. No more SMPs ever again. I'm done forever. So is Venom meant to be more lighthearted than vampires? Because it def isn't. Yeah. Yeah, it was. And then that was promptly ignored by everybody. And then, and now here we are. I mean, yeah, it is more lighthearted than vampires. It just naturally is. Not as lighthearted as I think I initially scoped the concept and idea, but you know, whatever. Oh, I just lost my retirement. That's so sad. Hoodie time. Time to get hoodies if you want them. These can be removed for smooth basalt. So my idea being is that I'm like plastering a lot of basalt here, and then I'm going to go through again and remove it and replace it with polished basalt. Wow, Owen, that's so interesting. Thanks. Thanks so much. Everyone's so creative. This is actually probably the slower way of doing it because I'm having to put down blocks multiple times that I will eventually remove anyway. But never mind. Who put those horses? There's two of them now! There was only one a second ago. You got a sister? Honestly, I have unlimited basalt. I should just be using it like this. It doesn't matter. I shouldn't be swapping to andesite to like preserve it. I have unlimited. I can use it as a building block, like a temp block. Okay, so now I have that. I should be able to go into here and grab some polished basalt. There we go. And then we can go in on the side here. Great. Oh, that's tough. Me when I see the bee hoodie. How does the kingdom swap AU even work for Kitty? There's a kingdom swap AU? If there's a kingdom swap AU, Owen just becomes the biggest rebellion leader of all time. He goes full anarchy. Yeah, but on the side of red. Like, what's his name? Che Guevara? I forget how to pronounce his name. Like, he's like that levels of like dedicated to the cause. No, that's not correct. Yeah, that'll do. We can move this as well. I think it goes edges first. That's too much. We can get some smooth basalt on there. Why not? Yeah, I changed my mind immediately. Would have been cool to play. I don't think I've ever played like a freedom fighter kind of guy before. I usually am quite like by the book. My characters are quite by the book. He's for serious about this? Huh? What? By the book, yeah. just like that one Lazy Town song. Do 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 do. Why are there so many horses on this island? I don't know where they come from. I didn't do it. They're just here. And we have to be nice to them. It's like legal. Legal requirement for us to be nice to them. Kingdom AU, so it's just a fun thought experiment. Like, what if Nom and 4C left blue because of that Nom, of what Nom did and not agreeing the order to kill 4C? Interesting. Next to me, you play a rebel and I'll play a spy. And it'll be like a weird man from Uncle meets Star Wars situation. Very good, yes. Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, I don't think there's any other SMP where there's like heavy politics. That's not true. There's like one idea that we're toying with right now, which would be pretty heavy politics-wise. You just like for fun, I guess. It's cool being wrong, but you're sure. Was the realm not a wee bit rebellious? Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, fair point, actually. I don't know. What do we think? I don't think that he was rebellious for the good of the cause, you know? It's not like he was like, I hate the monarchy because more freedom to the people. I think he was just a little hater. I think he was just a little hater, that guy. I've never played an unlawful good character. I've played a lot of neutrals. I've played a lot of lawful goods. I've played a lot of chaotic evils and lawful evils as well. Bunny is neutral. I think he's true neutral. He might be my only true neutral character. Should we plot him real quick? Hold on. If I do wheel spinner, what I can do is bring up a website that I have a cache for, which just immediately has all of my characters, which we only ever use for, what is it? King of the Castle, is it? I didn't get what the hell. I literally put it in my cart of the hour. Ah, that's rough. I'm sorry. No, Luan, this is content that you should do on your channel. We'll be doing more King of the Castle during, what's it called? The subathon. Okay, so Thwomp gets out of here, I says. Okay, so we've got lawful, neutral, chaotic. Actually, I think that needs to be the other way around. Do 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 do. And then what we'll do is whomp. And then we'll have good. We'll have that down here. Neutral. Evil. Probably could have just gotten a graph from online, but whatever. Okay. Do. Okay, that was weird. Stop doing that. Stop it. There we go. Cool. Okay, cool. So, see Owen. I ain't getting photos. We haven't got all day. Make this smaller. Boop. See Owen. Lawful evil. Yeah. Maze Owen. Lawful good. Let me just grab... I need to pull this up on the other monitor. Okay, cool. That's fine. That can now go there. Oh, now I can't see you. I need to be able to see you. Boop. I guess what I could do is... If I copy paste this... That's crazy. That's crazy, Dali. Okay. Pirate Owen. I mean, chaotic neutral. Pirate Owen. We've got Sparrow. He's neutral good. But... Copper Sparrow. He's lawful neutral. And then Skulk Sparrow. He's neutral evil. Wait, I didn't mean to put Pirate Owen up here. My bad. He's chaotic neutral. Whoops, my bad. At this point, just let him. What? Oh, sorry. Boop. There you go. Okay. We've got... that's there already. Flower Prince Owen. I want to say he's lawful neutral. Sci-Fi Owen is... Stop. Stop. Come here. Oh, it's fine. Fine. Be off the edge. See if I care. Just kidding. I do. Ah, dang it. Before I could move it. Sci-Fi Owen is neutral. As is... maybe Bunny actually is chaotic neutral. He's not really chaotic, but he's certainly, I think he's more neutral. Jester Owen is lawful evil. Actually, he's more neutral evil. Phantom Owen is lawful evil. Ghost Owen is lawful good. Jungle Owen Jungle Owen? What do we think? I think neutral as well. He does not subscribe to... I don't know alignments well enough to have an opinion here. Okay, well, I don't know how to explain it, I'm afraid. So, I'm sorry. Okay, that's there. Phantom. Rat Owen. Neutral good. And Rat 2 Owen Chaotic neutral. Barbarian Owen. Did I put him in the wrong box? Oops, I put him in... No, that's chaotic neutral. And that... Oh, that's chaotic good. Sorry. Neutral good. Barbarian Owen. Chaotic good? Yeah. Yeah, chaotic good. And then I guess that just leaves Llama Owen, who is chaotic neutral. And then Owen, who is lawful neutral. I do play a lot of neutrals. Oh, V Owen, sorry. Oh my gosh, wow. We've actually somehow completed... We've completed the whole set. I was like, dang, I've never played a chaotic evil character. Roman Emperor would be lawful neutral. Which I guess I could do if you want me to. But I don't want to muddy this because he's not. Now plot my characters. You plot your characters. Figure out how the graph works and then plot them. Why is Vampire Owen chaotic evil but not Jester Owen? Jester Owen does play by the rules to some extent. He understands that the world is a game of politics and will use those politics to his advantage. Not speaking out of turn, trying to go through legislation to get the way he does things done. He follows rules, they're just his own rules. Vampire Owen will tear through anything and anyone to get what he wants. Maze Owen being good is kind of iffy. I teleported back 5 years. Teleported back 5 years. Owen, why are you building this, Why are you not letting me stick the fork in the electric outlet? It's right back again. Why are you imprisoning us in this maze? Let us go into the death maze, Owen. Let me spend a night overnight in the death maze. You're evil for this, and I think you're evil, and I'm going to write a very long Twitter thread about why you are evil. The alignment of someone does not come from the execution of their actions, but the orientation of which those actions are pointed. And Maze Owen only ever wanted the best for others, even when he hated them. Describe the intent of Maze Owen? Or was that a question or a remark? A statement? Wow, I've got someone on every spot. This is really nice. It's nice to know that I've played one of everything. Remark. Alignments describe the intent. Yes. They wanted me to be a villain. Fine. I'm the villain. Any questions here about any of these? Before we go back to terraforming? It's really funny. What do Pirate Owen, Llama Owen, and a rat have in common? What does a pirate, a llama, and a rat have in common? They're all chaotic neutral. Rats who started 3 years ago, but just a month ago the map was released. Would the Outsiders map ever be released? We don't have it anymore. Which Owen version is your personal favorite? Tricky to know. A pirate rat and a llama walk into a bar. Season 4? Hardcore season 4. Surely he's also just neutral. Like neutral. lawful neutral? He explicitly went against the instructions of his fellow classmates and academy. So he can't be completely lawful. He doesn't really go... He doesn't choose what's best for him in any given moment. So he isn't evil, but he also doesn't choose the things that would benefit him, like giving up his addiction to his research. So he isn't good either. Neutral is neutral because neutral, neutral, neutral. Yeah, I think season 4 Owen goes here. Wow, I play a lot of neutral characters. I want to know what these mean. I mean, I can explain it very briefly. Down this bit, you've got how good of a person are they? Are their intentions to hurt others or to benefit themselves selfishly? Or are they looking to protect other people? And then along here, you've got, and how do they go about doing that? So a vigilante is somebody who would be considered like chaotic good because they're looking to uphold the law or like to uphold goodness and fairness, but they don't do it via the law. Whereas a police officer or like, I guess, I don't know, Superman would be lawful good because they do everything by the book. Jack Sparrow is probably the best description of chaotic neutral. They don't do things that benefit them or detriment others explicitly, but they have done occasionally. And there's no real knowing what they're going to do next. Hello, KT. I heard you beat all of the champions. Is this true? Neutral is a villager. They do not want harm on people, but they don't. She did it. That's very impressive. Only took a day. Dang. I'm the best Farkler ever. Clearly. Astral, thank you for the tier 1. Welcome to the Juice Crew. And Camilla, thank you for 37 months. Oh my god. Anytime anything happens, Luann's like, this should result in a buff. Neutral is just like a villager. Just a dude who is just trying to get by. Lawful neutral is a dude who will always uphold the law. Owen is in lawful neutral because he will always follow orders regardless of whether or not those orders are the right thing to do. Flower Prince is the same in that he isn't inherently looking on people's downfall, but he will do everything by a monarch's rule. And Copper Sparrow is neither good nor evil because he is a computer and thus cannot be evil or good and must follow exactly what everything it should be the way it is as code is wont to do. Lawful evil characters are characters that wish to get the demise of others, but explicitly will only do it by the laws, such as politicians. Although in those cases, even then, not very much so. Jester neutrals, evil neutral, neutral evil characters prey on the downfall of others, but will not go out of their way to break the laws. They don't need to in order to get what they need to get done. But they also aren't strangers to bending a few of the rules as well. And then chaotic evil is just evil incarnate. Just serial killers. No want for any kind of structure. It's due. A lawful character can also strictly follow their own code as well, yes. Owen has to follow the laws of vampirism, but that isn't by choice. And thus doesn't pertain to his alignment. He only follows the rules of vampirism because if he doesn't, he'd die. In the same way that a lawful evil character who is a human has to drink water. Why is Phantom unlawful? Because he inherently requires other people to do his bidding and thus must do everything by the book because he has no tangible form. Same reason for why Ghost Owen is lawful good. They are the inverses of each other. Oh, and hey, look at that. Isn't that crazy? I've somehow put Flower Prince slap bang between them, given that they are individual components of the Flower Prince. Phantom Owen is from the first ever series I did called One Try. Okay, let's get back to work. Boop. And then we'll connect that here. Good. All right, we've done the Blackstone bit. Neutral chaotic feels right. Yeah. He don't want anything good to happen. He doesn't want anything bad to happen to people, but he also doesn't care about their well-being. And more importantly, will you help him open this door? Can you give him a hand, please? Please, can you give him a hand? Are you going to help him with this? Are you going to help him with this? My brain has been fooled. I think the resin isn't all on the wood. Good. Good. That's what we want. It did feel like his chaotic evil with the levels of rage bait. You can reach out the recording. Yeah. Classic llama. I feel like llamas are just rage baiting creatures. Only a creature that spits at you is ever considered a rage baiting creature, really. The realm? I think I said neutral evil. I don't think he was lawful evil. I think he was neutral evil. He was neutral evil. I don't think you can be lawful evil if you kill the monarch. Lawful evil killing the monarch would be making the monarch do certain things that was eventually resulted in a revolution being held and the monarch's head being chopped off. Like, yeah, you were evil, but you technically just let the monarch play into your hand. It's because we think spitting on someone is like the most disrespectful thing to do, and they do it with those little faces when they sit and look smug about. This is true. This is true. Mutiny ain't lawful, but the person who is doing the bidding, like the person who is doing the evil, isn't doing the mutiny. They're allowing other people to do the mutiny, and they're not getting their hands dirty. What are you working on now? We're trying to gradient some of this, like what is meant to be an alien type of stone, back down into regular stone. So it's taking a while. We've got to do the whole of this mountain. Love the texturing. Stop this. Stop this instance. Shouldn't have promised. What did I do? Hup. Do. You give Scott a buff for that. Hup. I can't believe Katie beat all the Farkle champions. That must have been an insane run of luck. I need to... No, sorry. I don't mean to diminish a woman's achievements. But there certainly was an element of luck needed in it. Because those guys are hard. Maybe they're not. I played against them and I never won. I tested them. That's not true. I think I won once. But that's only because I got like 4 or 5... ones. I got stuck in a game with the first one for 5 minutes because he just kept re-rolling. Yeah, that's second chance. He loves rolling those dice. Every time he does roll those dice, the chances of him doing that again, every time he cheats, he gets a 5% reduction to him doing that again. Which means if he does it enough, eventually it gets down to 0 and then he just becomes a regular player that you can beat. So the chance to beat second chance, you just have to outlast his stupid cheating abilities. Which happens if he Farkles enough. I think he has a 100% chance of it happening the first time. Second one kept making a roll and she didn't Farkle. It was really funny. Yes, yeah. Wait, no, that would be the third one. So Last Say has a fun mechanic, like innate mechanic because of the way that the game works, that like he'll force you to take another roll sometimes, and sometimes it will pay off just because of the natural way that Farkle like works. And it's so satisfying when he goes like, I think you should keep playing, and then it means that you like roll 1 dice and you get a 5 and you're like I refuse to be rage baited by a bot. Yeah, he's a fun way to person to play against. Okay, there's a little bit of ore here, so we'll go around that. Luann, do you know what you might want for dinner? Katie got so close from beating finals say on her first try, and he made her farkle it. That's my guy. That's my guy right there. A treat for fixing that thing. Okay. That doesn't help me. I need to know what you want. Is the eat thing connected? No, not these days. It's a little unfair. I find this the stream treats thing. But we went out for food like 2 days ago, and before that we went out for dinner the day before that. It's a little unfair just because of the amount that you're spending to make the order happen. And you can order food in again. Maybe you guys can. I can't. I'm trying to save up here. Boop, boop, boop. I will cook you literally anything you request. Which is better than takeout. Because I will make it with love. I just wanted some fish. I'll get you fish. I will go and buy you fish. Can you use stream treats? Someone ordered them food and it went like a random address. Yeah, there's also the slight issue that it just doesn't... I don't know how to like do it. Honestly, like what would be better is just have for the subathon, have like an option on a Google form or something, or like, I don't know, something that is better than stream treats, where you pay the like figure of what it would cost us to order it rather than what it costs you to order it. And then Luan just orders it. Okay, lemon caper salmon. Can you cook that for me? Yes. All right, guys. I think we're going to wrap up here because I just got a new side quest. Let me finish up this stone placement. I can put a little bit more basalt down. We're going to finish putting the rest of this basalt down real quick. To make you listen to me. I will be live tomorrow. We will be doing Bannerfall. Depending on if other people are going to be online. I'm currently syncopated from them. We might end up doing hardcore if we get a repeat of yesterday. Whoops. Okay, so then it's this. I would have smooth basalt go down a little bit further, personally. May I ask, do you see the jests I do for chat? When? If you ever run out of basalt, you can just dig into your mountain for a quick top up. We have a... Genius! That's like those like art crafty hacks thing, where it's like, if you heat up a key and you push it through a bottle cap, and then you pour hot glue into the little dish of the bottle cap, you've now got like a squidgy, easily holdable key holder. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Wow. Do 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 do. They don't teach us in stupid Nutella tricks. I don't know what jests you mean. Do you mean the ones when I'm not at my desk? Yeah. So, Dali, let's take a second to consider the requirements needed for me to see the jests that you do. One of the first initial things is probably going to be that I have to be at my desk. Okay, no, wait. No. Let's just walk this back. I think we can solve this using case of contradiction. I think this is important. So let's solve this by stating like, okay, Owen, the truths are that Owen has to be at his desk. Owen has to have his eyes open and he has to be looking at chat. And so when you do your... Another truth is that you only ever do jests when I'm not at my desk. Oh, okay. So what we've seen there is a contradiction in the logic where you only do them when I'm not at my desk and I can't see them if I'm not at my desk. And there we go. I think we've solved it. No, but to answer your question, yeah, I do see your jest. Let's see what starts to spiel, a big spiel coming in. No Bannerfall as vines. Fine. I'll do it myself. Yes, when I come back, I see you doing the jester gif. You're doing like this and chat's on the throne. Do, 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 do. Sometimes, yeah, when I would let Bagheera out, I would have my chat open on my phone because he would sometimes just spend forever not peeing. But these days, I'm the one that's peeing, so it doesn't happen as much. King behavior, thanks. That's powerful stuff. It's powerful stuff, I know. Yes, how the tables turn. Look at me now. I was getting like secondhand exhaustion from imagining you having to go get all those different kind of blocks for the texturing. It's not too bad. We've got the deep slate we got from... Not deep slate. The blackstone we got from a bastion. And we have a farm that lets us get the basalt, which does basalt and polished basalt and smooth basalt. It's nice that just basalt gets you all three. You do this. Hold on. And then it's done. And we do a little top up there. The cherry wood is by far the worst. Genuinely, I hate it so much. I think we should continue until we get to the bit like just this little segment here. And then I think we'll have done a pretty good stab, especially because we built the farm today. Help. Ow. When the waiter asks me what I'd like on my pasta, but it's in Minecraft, just basalt, please. Good try is diabolical. Good try is actually diabolical. No, I got it. I got that it was salt. Don't worry. I picked up on that. I don't know if I wanted to laugh. I wouldn't go that far, but I considered it. I think if I was a stand-up comedian and I got off the set and somebody went, "Oh, good try, man," I'd actually just end it all. I think... Considered experiencing joy and figured it was not worth it. Sorry, I've now misunderstood what we're talking about. I'm close to quitting. Nay, you mustn't. Where will Dally get her jokes from? Sorry, Dally. I'm really sorry. I genuinely don't know what's wrong with me. But it's unfair. And you know what? I'll be the first to say it. It's a little power social. I shouldn't pick on you so much. You are not sorry? I am sorry. I am sorry. I mean what I say. I was waiting for the gotcha. No. This is earnest. I'm being so earnest right now. I am not slash jester. I'm slash earnest. I still don't feel it. That's on you. That's not my problem. I shouldn't be blamed for you not believing me. I like to think that it's doing these weird patterns because it's closer to the surface of the water. Like the Giant's Causeway has like those hexagonal patterns on it. This but Minecraft. As Giant's Causeway is to Northern Ireland, polished basalt is to my Season 5 hardcore world. Do. Poetry, thank you. Yeah, man. Do. Could you do the same for me as for Dali? It's fun to joke around, but man, you're ruthless recently. I'm considering how I want to phrase this. I actually think that recently I've lessened off a lot. Slash earnest. Like I feel like I've been pumping the brakes a lot. No way. Yes way. Slash earnest. You've doubled down. Doubled? No way. The reaction to my childhood story says otherwise. I genuinely don't remember. Childhood story? What? Wait, I fear that these things root in your mind more than they do mine. I'm so sorry. This is all slash earnest. The dog one. How much longer stream? About 14 seconds. Man, I really wish I had a stronger commitment to the bit sometimes. It would have been really great to be like, about 4 seconds and then just hit the stop stream button. Alas. Okay, I think that's good. Oh, wait, missing a bit. Okay, we're good. I think we're done. Let's take a little bird's eye view. Oh my gosh, I got a test in 20 minutes. Luann, takeout, huh? What are we thinking? Oh man, I could do some takeout right now. That looks great. This looks way better than it used to. Good job, me. All right, I'm going to go give my wife my phone and my credit card. Thank you for joining me. I will see you all tomorrow, either for Bannerfall or for hardcore. We will see, won't we? Let's raid into Abolish. I'd love raiding into Abolish Regret. I have no regrets when I raid into Abolish Regret. Can we do a raid message? We never do these. Can we do... This is the raid message. Owen's Juice TV stream. We don't orange this juice raid. TV. Okay. Copy and paste that. This is a reference to Abolishes We Don't Regret This Raid. Orange's TV stream. We don't Orange's Juice Raid TV. Perfect. Thank you. I think this was plagiarism. It's the yoinking twist. It's the classic yoinking twist. All right. See you all tomorrow. Thank you very much. Bye.